Namaskar. Welcome to Jyotishipedia. Today, in this video, I'll be sharing some critical information about the procedure and considerations about doing Shraddha. The Hindus or Sanatanis pay their respect to the departed souls of their ancestors and family members. Here we begin with Shraddha, the required elements. ऋषिभिर बहुधा गीतम छंदोभिर विविधै पृथक ब्रह्मसूत्रोपदश्चैव हेतुर्मद्भिर विनिश्चिताई. Lord Krishna says to Arjun, O Arjun, all this has been sung by sages in many and different ways in various distinctive hymns and also in well-reasoned and convincing passages indicative of Brahman. So what he wants to convey is that whatever Lord Krishna gave to Arjun as sermon of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it was just a reiteration of the knowledge given by the sages during various periods, during various times. So Sri Krishna said that he is just reiterating. And I, Vivek Singh, say the same thing. That whatever I am going to tell you about Shraddha here is not created by me. It is all what the sages have already decided and given to us. I am just reiterating. Now, what is Shraddha? Shraddha is derived from the word Shraddha. So, Shraddharthamidam Shraddham or Shraddhaya Kritam Sampaditam Idam is Shraddha or Shraddhaya Diyate Yasmat Tat Shraddham. Whatever you do, obviously for the ancestors, as a sense of gratitude to them, it must be with Shraddha, and that is necessary and sufficient condition. Shraddha is also called Pitri Yagna or Pitru Yagna. Now, what do we get by doing Shraddha? Ayuh praja dhanam vidya swarga moksha sukhani cha prachanti tatha rajyam pitrah shraddha tarpita. Markandeya Puran, one of the famous Puranas, says that the Pitrus bless the Shraddha Karta, the one who does Shraddha, with longevity, children, wealth, knowledge, authority, sukh, swarga, and moksha. Here I am not translating certain Sanskrit words because they don't have the exact connotation in English language. And any Sanatani would understand what is Sukh, what is Swarga, and what is Moksha. Generally, Shraddha is perceived or considered to be a costly affair. Particularly, it is said so by those who do not believe in the Vedic tradition. So, what if there is no money? Can we do Shraddha? The answer is given in Puranas. If one is unable to offer annam, the food, vastram, the clothes, he may do Shraddha with shakam. Shakam is green vegetable. If he can't afford the green vegetable too, then he should collect trin kastham. Trin is grass and kast is wood. So it conveys that the dried pieces of the wood that one would get easily in the olden times, one may collect those, sell those, and buy green vegetables to do Shraddha. And even if that is not affordable, one should cut green grass and feed a cow. This is the recommendation of Padma Purana. And if because of these circumstances, the Desh, Kal, and Patra, one can't do even that, then one should go to an isolated place, raise the arms up, and say, O my Pitrus, I neither have enough money nor food grains to perform Shraddha. I only have Shraddha and Bhakti for you. I want to offer these two to satiate you. Kindly accept these. This is the recommendation of Vishnu Puran. That money is not an obstruction in doing Shraddha. I mean, not having money is not an obstruction. Even without money, one can perform Shraddha. However, Vitta Shatyam is not permitted. Vitta Shatyam is a combination of two words. Vitta means money, and Shatyam is cunningness. So, cunningness about money is not permitted. What it means that one who has enough money or abundant money, he or she must not behave like a miser. One should not make an excuse of having no money if he has enough or abundant money. Because Pitrus know what they have given to you in the life. Because today, whatever we have, it is because of our ancestors. The land, the house that we may be enjoying, the wealth that we may be enjoying was once earned by them. The honor that we enjoy in the society might have been earned by them. So they know how much money do you have. So one must not lie about the money and try to avoid Shraddha. Shraddha can be performed by son, the grandson, the great grandson, Dohitra, that is daughter's son, the wife, brother, nephew, father, mother, or sister. This is the recommendation of Smriti Sangrah and Shraddha Kalpalata. These are two reference books about the Shraddha. Shraddha can be performed by son, grandson, great grandson, brother, and nephew as per Vishnu Puran. And Markandeya Puran gives another recommendation. If nobody is there, the king must do it for his praja because he is equally connected to all the varnas. Generally, Shraddha is done by the family member. But if there is nobody available or nobody is able to perform Shraddha, the king must do it for the praja. That means in the olden days, whenever the king used to perform Shraddha, he would also do it for on the behalf of the praja, the public he is ruling. The annual Shraddha period begins with Purnima of Bhadrapad Shukla Paksha until Amavasya of Ashwin month. As per Manusmriti, 1 month of human calendar is equal to 1 day night, that is Ahoratra, what we normally know in Panchang, which is equivalent to about 24 hours. That 1 month is 1 day night of Pitrus. The Krishna Paksha, the periodic motion of moon from full moon to new moon stage, is Karma Divas of Pitrus, and Shukla Paksha, the periodic motion of moon from new moon to full moon, is night of Pitrus. And this is why Krishna Paksha is the period when Pitrus are awake, because that is the Divas, and they can accept whatever is offered to them. This is why Krishna Paksh is the period chosen for the performance of Shraddha Karma. Kusha, it is a special kind of grass, and black sesame or black till. They have special importance in Shraddha Karma. The tarpan of ancestors is particularly done by the black sesame, and kusha is worn in the hand and on the body also. Donating silver is considered auspicious during Shraddha. Pavitrata, akrodh and achapalya must be observed. Pavitrata is piousness, akrodh is not getting angry with anyone, and achapalya. Chapalya is a kind of misbehavior which must not be done, particularly when somebody senior is present before you. It's like going to temple and not observing the code of conduct. There are people who would make unnecessary noise in the temple, and while doing so, they forget that they are doing chapalle or chapalta, which is not acceptable because the Almighty God, the owner of this universe, the one who is driving everything in this universe, is sitting there. It is His office, and we must observe the code of conduct while being at that particular place. So, a chapalya must be observed. These are the three conditions as far as the behavioral aspect is concerned. White flowers of malti, juhi, champa, or any fragrant white flowers is acceptable for the performance of Shraddha Karma. Even tulsi is liked by ancestors or Pitrus because tulsi is liked by Lord Vishnu. So Pitrus also get pleased if they are offered tulsi dala. Important consideration is where the shraddha should be performed. So it can be performed at home, it can be performed at a gaushala, at any devalayam, that is temple, banks of Ganga ji, Yamuna ji, Narmada ji, and all other pious rivers all across India and the world. Also, performing Shraddh at Gaya ji, Pushkar ji, Prayagraj, that was known as Allahabad earlier, Haridwar, they have got special importance in Shraddha Karma. Doing Shraddh at Gaya ji is considered to be the full and final type of Shraddha Karma. The food grains that can be used or offered during Shraddha is barley, wheat, rice, sesame, mustard oil, peas, etc. Also, mangoes, bilwa. Bilwa is also known as bel patra, pomegranate, amla, coconut, fig, oranges, grapes, ash pumpkin. These are the things that should be used. Selection of Brahman has a great importance in Shraddh. In Shraddh, the required conditions are one who is full of Sheel, that is conduct, Sadachar, good behavior, Pragya, wisdom and intellect, both. One who does Trikal Sandhya. Trikal Sandhya, that means Sandhya, that is Pujan, 3 times a day. First is early in the morning when the night time and day times are joining together. This is called Sandhi, Sandhi of night and the day, and that is called Sandhya. Similarly, when the sun, maximum potential that sun shows in the daytime, and thereafter it starts diminishing its temperature. So that particular point of time is called the second Sandhya of the day. And similarly, in the evening, when the day ends and the night begins, that particular point is the third Sandhya, so Trikal Sandhya, and one who does Gayatri Japa. Besides that, he must be healthy, because whenever we are offering something to a Brahmin, particularly in Shraddha, we are considering him as our ancestors, our Pitris or Pitrus. And they must be healthy because we want them to remain healthy, we want them to remain happy. So it is very important. And the kind of utensils to be used for Shraddha Karma. Gold is the first and foremost choice, but it is out of question these days. Silver, again, it is very difficult to find somebody performing Shraddha Karma with silver utensils or gifting those to the Brahman. Bronze, even brass would do, and copper. The utensils made of these metals can be used for Shraddha Karma. If one cannot afford these, the leaves of palash tree, which are used to make pattals or the big plate-like structures for having food, those can be used for Shraddha Karma. The earthen pots are not at all recommended. They are in fact prohibited. In fact, even steel is prohibited. Here we can see only gold, silver, bronze or brass and copper are recommended to be used for Shraddha Karma. So by now, many things must be clear in the mind of every viewer of this video about the eligibility and other requirements for doing Shraddha. Shraddha is a very pious act. It is a very noble act to express the gratitude to our forefathers. So, I would suggest, recommend, and request everyone to perform Shraddha on the last day at least, that is the day of Amavasya, which is good for performing Shraddha for all the Pitris or Pitrus. That is also called Sarv Pitri Shraddha day. And you will find a lot of happiness in your life. That is a guarantee. If you have any questions or queries, any doubts to be cleared, please send me message on Telegram at 98125 93093. I'll try to answer your queries. Namaskar. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.